I'm Jerry Denehy, and I have taught at the University of Iowa for 50 years, and then 3 years as an emeritus professor. The graduate program in operative dentistry, I think it prepared me for being a teacher and being a better teacher. I think my interaction with the graduate students made me a better teacher, and I think our graduate students in the graduate program have amplified our department to national recognition. If you look at the graduate program over the years, our graduates have accomplished numerous things. I mean, we have deans that have been our graduate students. We've got many departmental chairmen, many graduate program directors over dental schools in the U.S. and internationally. And if you go to the dental schools around the United States, you will find, almost without exception, a graduate student from the University of Iowa that's involved in teaching major areas of operative dentistry. I became involved with composite resins very, very early, right when they came out. We expanded this into the area of aesthetics. And the area of aesthetics and composite resins lend itself very, very well to minimally invasive dentistry. No matter where you go, Iowa has been recognized for its graduate program, for aesthetics, for teachers, and for direct minimally invasive dentistry. You look at students that are coming in, I would say probably 75% or more are international students. To me, that's been very rewarding, both from the standpoint of spreading Iowa to other areas and also bringing in their attitudes and their view of dentistry to us. And we're very proud of our alumni because if you go down and you look at the areas, they have really made their mark. And they made their mark in, again, several areas. Education, we've had researchers, and if you look at international lecturers at the major meetings, you'll usually find an Iowa grad that's spearheading those or working with manufacturers. And the very nice thing with the grad program is a student doesn't have to excel in all three. If they really enjoy research, they'll still get the experience in clinic, but they can channel it over into research, become a major researcher at an institution like Salon Quan, maybe at Loma Linda or something like that. Or they can go into education, or they can go into clinic. The one aspect of the operative program here is the aspect of conservative dentistry. We're in an era right now where there are a lot of crowns done, there's a lot of dentistry done, which is just very expensive, and sacrificing tooth structures that doesn't need to be sacrificed. We were one of the very first schools, and graduate program, but one of the very first schools to embrace composite resins and bonding. And in composite resins and bonding, you can replace segments of the tooth without removing the tooth. So if we want to do a space closure, we could just add to it to close it. We don't need to cut the tooth down, put a crown on it. If we have a small area of caries, we can basically just take out the caries, bond the resin in without cutting the tooth down. So composite resins, bonding, acid etching basically lend themselves to what I would consider to be the ultimate in conservative dentistry. Now, if you expand that to the area of aesthetics, there's all sorts of things you can do without doing high-end, expensive, destructive type of dentistry. We can realign teeth cosmetically, we can close spaces, we can build up teeth and widen them without sacrificing tooth structure. And I think that opens the world of dentistry up to a wide variety of patients and people that maybe could never afford the other type of dentistry. Does it work? Yes, it works really, really well. Does it last? Yes. I've been doing it since 1970. And the restorations will last many times as long as the crown. So what we're doing, I feel, is the ultimate in aesthetic conservative dentistry. If you are looking for a graduate program in operative dentistry to expand your skills in operative dentistry, establish areas of aesthetics that you've never worked with, learn minimally invasive dentistry, get excellent research experience and probably presentations, and become a truly qualified educator, I really feel that Iowa has the program. I don't think there's any program in the nation that can match it. If I have one thing to say for Iowa, its strength is in its humanistic approach to education. And graduate students are not just students, they're friends and they're people that you do things with.